I have another question that I think begs to be answered because I think that people are getting to the point now where, and I think we saw it all throughout the game, is that people are starting to question Kyle, starting to question Kyle's ability to dial it up and be able, like, you're supposed to be this offensive genius. You're supposed to be this guy that just can get any mismatch he wants at any moment, and it just doesn't seem to be happening. And the run game even looks stale. The run the To me, this is to me, the run game looks stale. The passing game, even when the guys were having to drop back, whether it be Jimmy, Trey, whoever, they seem to struggle finding open guys. So is Kyle really dialing it up like we think? Now, I'll be interested to see, because, like I said, I'm sure that the Rich Madrids and the John Chapmans and all those guys will be breaking down film, and and they'll be able to tell us what happened. And I'll probably get back. I'll probably come back to this later in the week, when I have another guest. But it's just it's I'm questioning it at this point because I just think that it was when it was all new and fresh, it looked great. And now that we're 5 years in, going into our sixth year, it doesn't look as fresh. It looks a little stale, and it looks a little, okay. Well, we've seen that before. Now you're not even doing the things that you used to do. It just looks kind of stale. And granted, he's not playing for us to approve. That's not what he's. That's not why he's calling plays. He's supposed to be calling plays to win the game. And granted, they won 27-7. It kind of sounds like I'm not happy with a win, but I felt like the win was really attributed to one side of the ball in this game. And then the 49ers got a few lucky breaks with the penalties. Just like it would have been like the Bears saying that, oh, well, they just beat us because they were the supreme team. I think a lot of Bears fans know that that wasn't true. And they I don't think they thought that they were the better team. I think that they thought they caught some breaks with the penalties and that the 49ers looked undisciplined in that game, which was the truth. Now, with that being said, the for us, for the 49ers, like in this game, it looked like we looked like I mean, we didn't look like the Bears, but we were the Bears in that scenario. Like the Seahawks were giving us the game, and then our defense was lights out. Our defense was lights out in this game. And so it's it begs the question once again, how is this offense going to look next week? We go against Denver. Like how is this offense going to look going forward? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm going to be questioning Kyle for a majority of this season. And I want to see what, to me, there's no excuses anymore as to him being able to score points. I want to see points on the board. If I'm a fan of the 49ers, I want to see points on the board. I don't care how you have to do it, like how you have to play call it, because there's another aspect to this that I don't think a lot of people are putting XYZ together. Like, look, think about this. We don't have Mike McDaniel here anymore. And I'm not saying that he was the architect, but he might have been that idea man that bounced ideas off of Kyle, and that Kyle kind of ran with some of his ideas, and then maybe Kyle got the credit for calling some of those plays, because we know that Kyle was the play caller, but we also know that Mike McDaniel would send some plays down to him, and he would just have to pick, and he would just pick some of them. So how big of a I'm kind of looking at Kyle a little side-eyed and saying, how big of a piece was Mike McDaniel? We don't know, because they just beat the Ravens today. Miami just beat the Ravens today, came back on them, and granted, Tyreek Hill was just running by guys, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think there's a lot of answers I think there's a lot of questions to be answered this season. And I'm expecting to see points. That's all I'm saying.